Hey guys, I thought I'd do a little care sheet on the Thrixopelma genus. Keep in mind that this is how I do things. You may do things that work for you. That's great. That may be different from the way I do things, but I look at it as, hey, if it works, then you must be doing something right. Well, this is how I do things. This here is my Thrixopelma pruriens, the green velvet. And these guys are just so beautiful. They have I think this one is going into pre-molt, earlier stages. But normally the carapace looks a little bit greener than it's showing on camera right now. And you can, I don't know if the camera's bringing it out to you guys, but there's reddish hairs all over the body. But yes, I mean, gorgeous specimen here. Let's see if I can get the light kind of pointed there. But yes, very beautiful. In my opinion, this one almost looks like the Euophyllus species green in some ways. But anyway, this one's been very easy to care for. This is an immature male. I just have him in a regular shoebox size enclosure, critter keeper. Got him a cave, which he does use from time to time, and I just dampen that side of the enclosure so it can have a drink. You can overfill the water dish, or you can add a little extra water over there on that side, and seems to thrive just fine in those conditions. Thrixopelma can be very hair flicky and skittish. Don't recommend you handle them, really, although I have done my ockerti before. Yeah, they do get pretty skittish. Let's test the personality of this one. Probably will bolt. Let's see. Oh yeah, look at that. Defensive. It immediately bolted and did a quick turnaround. So yes, very defensive. Chelicerae is not really spread, but out a little bit. But yeah, definitely didn't appreciate that. So not really recommended to handle these, even though I can think of worse ones to handle. But yeah, so that's my pruriens. These guys are very easy to care for. So look at there. Oh, you want to take a stroll, huh? You're gonna make me handle you, huh? I'll show you. But I really enjoyed having this guy. I was disappointed it was a male, but anyway, I would like to find a mate for him. And now look at you. No, no, no. Now I just said that I don't recommend handling these guys, and you're gonna force that upon me, huh? Look at that. No, I think because of your attitude, I'm not going to give you that pleasure. No, I'm not going to give you that pleasure. Kind of reminds me of a non-do chromatus threat posture. Not a full-blown threat posture, but a little one. But yeah, isn't that cute? Well, let's look at my other Thrixopelma. Okay, sadly we're not going to see this one too well because I've already partially damaged its webbed up substrate there. And I don't want to do it any more than I already have. But this is the Thrixopelma ockerti, the Peruvian pink or flame rump. They have the overall green body with the pink abdomen. Really gorgeous tarantula. And if I'm not mistaken, I think both of these Thrixopelmas get to be about what, 4.5 inches, something like that, about 4 inches. And this one's a female, and this one here is only right now about 2.5 inches. No, maybe no, more like 3 inches. And my Peruvians, well, that one's about 4 inches. But this one here, that I've noticed, I've had an ockerti before. These guys actually tend to be semi-arboreal, which is why I do have the arboreal-like setup, as well as gave them a little extra substrate. because they are perfectly happy doing both, and I have seen this one do both. It's been up at the top, you know, on its bone, the skeleton hand right there. It's been, you know, where the flowers are, as you can see the webbing there. And then, of course, it's been down there. And so, when you do an ockerti enclosure, I do highly recommend you give them the option of either burrowing itself like that, kind of similar to the Psalmopoeus genus, and also giving them some height. So that's good for them. And I just had to fix its water dish up a little bit, so I'm going to add some water in there. And that's a big water dish, so I don't really need all that extra humidity in there, so I'm just going to fill it up there like that. You can overfill the water dish, and that will be just fine for that one. Now, these guys have a real funny threat posture. They tend to wave their butts in the air. They point their abdomens up in the air, and they kind of wave it around, and they walk in a very slow, stealth-like way, and while they're waving their butts around. And then they also flick urticating hair readily. So that's these guys, and if they get extra spooked, then they'll dart away. But they usually do that first, where they kind of move in that slow, stealth-like manner with their butts in the air. It's so cute, actually. And then you get hair, then you start itching. Their hairs are kind of bad. At least they are for me, anyway. People react differently to hairs. But another one, very easy to care for. Unfortunately, the last ockerti I had was a male and died as a mature male. So I'm very thankful that this one's a female. So, yeah, just get it a tall enclosure with plenty of ventilation here. And you can give it some height, give it extra substrate so it can have the option of burrowing. Plenty of water there, and it's good to go. But, yeah, now, there you have it. That's the care sheet, at least the way I do it, for the Thrixopelma genus. Alright, next video coming. Oh, got an update for you. My Psalmopoeus pulcher molted. And so I'm extremely excited about that. And also, can you believe it? Again, my huntsman spider molted again. I tell you, that thing is a beast with how often it molts. And I'm going to have to rehouse that sucker before too long, and I don't really look forward to that because they are so fast. But, so that's the update there. I guess we'll leave the little ockerti alone now. Stay tuned for my huge feeding video, which will feature my newest teas that I got. They're feeding on camera, so hopefully we can get some attacks from them. Alright guys, thanks for watching.